go to Whitney.com.
In 2020, we shot all the ad stuff on the Moshulu for Irvine's. I'm a big nautical guy. I was in the Navy. This is such a historic ship. And, you know, people say, oh, yeah, it was in a Rocky movie. No. It was way cooler because the American Navy confiscated this from Nazi Germany during the Second World War. So it was really cool. It's got some great history. Obviously, it didn't look like this. But I loved the ropes, the masts. I loved that look for Irvine's. So we launched the brand and all that stuff on it. And today we're returning back to show all the influencers, yourself and our new partners at Breakthrough, you know, what is this brand all about? You know, not only is it doing great things for charity, but it's also a great product, right? I mean, look, they just look, Irvine's vodka and Irvine's gin. There it is. So look, we're here on a Moshulu, a great place, lots of influencers. We have 260 folks coming that have bought a ticket, and the money goes to charity, just like on the back of the bottles. You'll see where the money goes. It's helping our men and women that wear the cloth of our nation, our first responders. And in fact, last night I was in Brooklyn cooking for 30 firefighters, and they actually told me something I never knew. Firefighters actually pay for their own food when they're on duty. So on average, a firehouse, it costs $250 a week for food, and they pay that for themselves. So last night I adopted 2 firehouses and sent a check for $200,000 to the firehouses to pay for their food.
And that money that's from your charity, or that was something?
That's me personally,
Wow.
You know, but our charity is all about firefighters, but it moved me so much that we don't take care of them. I think, you know, we all care about veterans when it's in the headlines or the news, or, you know, 9/11 happened, we talked about firefighters, the country came together, Iraq, Afghanistan, World War II. Last night I lost one of my dear friends, Woody Williams, 98 years old, the last remaining Medal of Honor recipient from Iwo Jima, which was kind of tough for me last night. But, you know, we all have some connection to the military, and yet we all seem to forget that they stand on that wall or that ship or that whatever every day for our freedom. And firefighters and police officers do the same on the other side in this country. You know, the 1% of people that decide to join our military protect us. That's 1.4 million active duty men and women, and 1.2 Guard and Reserve men and women that say, hey, listen, I'm going to defend, I'm going to watch your back. So let's not forget about them, and that's what we try to do at the Robert Irvine Foundation, is give them what they need when they finish the service. Our Gold Star families, when they've lost some relative to war, take care of them. We buy dogs, we build homes in conjunction with other foundations. So I think Irvine Spirits is an extension of what we do with the food and the protein bars and the clothing, but everything we do is geared to the same thing, and that's our foundation. I was floored, to be honest with you, that I was even in the category of the men, the Stanley Tucci's, the RuPaul, the Trevor Noahs of the world, because I'm a cook on TV trying to help people. So yes, it was a shock. I'm very impressed, very honored by that. We're waiting to see whether we get the Emmy nomination right now, which is exciting. And not because it's a prize, it's because I want people to understand that my team worked so hard for the last 13 years on Restaurant Impossible. I want them to get the recognition. So I'm excited about what we do, but it's not about accolades, it's about helping people. So the virtual dining concept, Ghost Kitchens, I partnered with Robert Earl. You may know him from Planet Hollywood, but we wanted to continue to help. So all the money for our 5 cold sandwiches, 5 hot sandwiches going to Ghost Kitchens. So I think we have 10 locations right now. All that money goes into the foundation. So it's just not only helping restaurateurs bring in extra revenue, but the money we make now goes on to the foundation. So we can do more great work, whether it be puppies. We just got a brand new puppy, a chocolate lab called Cookie, after me, which is kind of the chairman of Joint Chiefs, Paul Salva, used to call me Cookie on the tours, so I named the dog Cookie. So it should be fun. Listen, the grill is a great way to really let your imagination go wild, right? We think of proteins and, steaks, obviously, burgers and hot dogs, but you can be creative. Think of all the things you've always wanted to do, but were afraid to try. This year, you've got to try it. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's vegetables, if it's tofu, if it's shrimp, if it's scallop, it doesn't matter. Just go out and have fun with it. Food is supposed to be functional and fun. I always say food, fitness, family, fun. I grew up in Atlantic City. I came here in 1997, and I lived in Galloway, and I worked in Atlantic City. For me, the people is great, the gyms are great, the atmosphere is great, the pubs are great. I had a great time there, and I still want to return. If somebody in the casinos would give me a restaurant one day, maybe I'll return. But Atlantic City is a very special place in my heart. I lived there for 8 years. I go back all the time. My friends are there. So it was more of a, I don't know, like an upbringing, if you like, in Atlantic City. So I love Below Deck. I don't know why. I prefer the Mediterranean, but I like them all. I like the tall ship also. I just think the drama, and it's all created drama, I know that, but it's just kind of a getaway, right? People watch it. It's so funny because my COO Justin, he loves Below Deck too. So we will literally text and I am watching, or I'm whatever. So we have our favorites. But Kate, I love Kate. I love Kate. Now she's got to come back. Although there's been a few, I don't think anybody has topped her yet.